great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mon looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Right. Blue.
Now Mon. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And some room to maneuver. Stiff-armed him. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On first down, here's Mon. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Colts at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or set packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. Airing it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine. Touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game, would be ideal.
First down, Kansas City.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mon. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Taylor. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Red cycle. Blue striker.
Back to the air, Mon. This pass caught, it's Woods. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go play action here. Mon. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hand cycle. 43 rail.
They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
6, level. Slide 2.
Mon going to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 17 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 31, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mon. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On the double.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Mon. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 31, Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go option to the short side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mond looks to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mond. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Joseph's got it.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Tony.
54 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
40. Chiefs, 28.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick minute. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Mond. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they need it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Ben Benagoo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Mahomes will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready. On the ball. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Set. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Indianapolis, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on